the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy, Sean Peoples. Hey, people, listen. You like our vibes? You like the movement? Like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section. Ring the notification bell so you can keep up with everything that we got going on. Also, jump in the community tab and vote. And don't forget, that's where you find all the information about everything the channel got going on. All the new information, all the old information. That's where you're going to find it, in the community tab. Hey, people, I'm here with my brother, Sharp, man. I'm here with my brother, Mr. Razor. Yo, Razor, what's good with you, son?
What's popping, son? What's popping? I'm here, son.
That's what it is. That's what it is. No weather report today, my dude. You know what I mean? No weather report.
Always, man.
Sunny skies?
It's about 94 outside and hot, humid, you know?
Sunny skies, a slight chance of rain tomorrow, you know.
Yeah. Hot enough for me not to want to go outside and cut the grass.
Definitely ain't cutting no grass today. Yo, Sharp, man, what's good, my G?
Yeah, man, living and loving life. Just chilling.
Yeah, man. Hey, my brothers, thanks for showing up today. You know, today's a splendid day. Got a nice little topic for us to start off with today. Y'all been seeing the news about your boy Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, the super baby daddy right now. Nick Cannon got 7 kids. Got 4 within the last 6 months by different women. I think it's 2 or 3 different women. He got, it's saying about 3 to 4 baby mothers. And is this okay for a man to just intentionally go around and impregnating women, even if he do have the funds to take care of the kids? You know, some people would say that it's not okay because even though he have the funds, he still won't be in each kid's life like it was supposed to, because they all be living in different homes. Now, my question to you guys is this okay? Do we see a problem with this? Or do people who have a problem with this overreacting? Or is this a bad example to set in the Black community for a guy that have cash to just go around impregnating women left and right, dropping his seed like he planting flowers outside? Razor, what do you think about this whole situation, man? What do you think? Nick Cannon going for the gusto, or is he wrong? What's going on?
Well, you know, I have 2 views on it, and let me say this. Okay, so personally, for me, I wouldn't do that. You understand? If I could have my kids with just one lady, that would be it. But you know, sometimes that's not how life works.
Typical Jamaican way. That's what we do.
Yes, but at the other end, you know, do I have a problem with him doing it? No, you know, because I cannot tell someone how to live their life. You know, that's how he choose. That's how he want his legacy to be. You know, he wants to go out and have kids with 4 or 5 different women. You know, that's him. And if these females accept it, then that's on them. I cannot have a problem with how he choose to live it. I know we might say, well, that's wrong, and you know, he shouldn't be doing that. But who am I to judge him and say he should do that? I feel like once he has the means of taking care of these kids, then he's free to do whatever he wants. Now, if he didn't have the means and he's just going around planting seeds and doing everything, you know, then I could say, man, you know, you're terrible, because now you're bringing babies into the world that you can't take over. Yeah, you know, and to be quite frank with you, look at some of our legends, you know, Bob Marley, you know.
Hey, first of all, I don't even know why you even bringing Bob into this. Bob had nothing to do with this whole thing.
No. I'm just saying, like, that, you know, have kids, you know, and it's okay. So what I was trying to make the comparison is, I don't have a problem with it.
I know, man. I was just messing with you.
Yeah, he could live his life, you know, and do whatever he wants to do. And, you know, like I said, I know some people's gonna have a problem with it, but, you know, I can't, you know, I don't, you know, so yeah, that's what I have to say.
So what you're saying is that Nick Cannon isn't wilding out?
Hey, it's quite frankly, he's wild. He's wilding out overly. He might be in an age right now where he said what he's in almost in his 40s. He have two like, hey, I want more. I want more kids to to spread my legacy and because that's how some people think. They want a lot of kids. I remember when I was younger, I was like, I want 5, 6 kids. Things didn't happen that way, but that's how I was thinking back then. But he's at a point in his life where he's like, listen, I want more kids in the world. I want my legacy to be so big, with his kids having kids, his legacy may never die, with him having kids, and that just might be where his mind is at right now, So, like I said, he has the money, he has the cash, he doesn't have to work another day in his life. So if he could have a mansion with 10 rooms and have all of them over, So, like I said, hey, more power to him if he could do it. I don't envy him.
Hey, Sharp, man, it sounds like Razor saying that should be me, man. I want.
Man.
Hey, but Sharp, man, what do you think about this situation, man? As we look at Nick impregnating women, and one of the girls is a wilding out girl. So you remember that time when they asked him, would he let his daughter be a wilding out girl? And he was like, hey, no.
I guess he would now, huh?
He wouldn't, because he would, But Nick seems like he's running competition with Future and Peter Guns. So in this sense, what do we do? What do you think, Sharp, man?
Yeah. So let me see if I can go the other direction here. I'm gonna start.
He's gonna drop some bombs on him.
I'm gonna drop some bombs on him. I'm gonna start out here with saying I think it's irresponsible. You know why? Just because you have money does not mean you go around and impregnate a lot of women.
One more bombs for that.
Why don't you do that? We always talking about the black family and everything else. This is just another way of destroying the black family unit. Because guess
another
what?
bomb for that.
These kids are gonna have other parents, other siblings. There gonna be multiple step parents, multiple other siblings with just because it's 7 kids, maybe 4 different young ladies or what have you. And this is just for the kids. It's just like it's like a generational cycle where these kids may grow up, and because they have means, because they have money, they may go out and do the same thing. So we're not building any family units by this way, right? We're not building stability. Is probably what I'm trying to get to. We're not building stability. And I think if we're preaching about, how the black family, is, like that narrative that they push about the black family, he's perpetuating that stereotype, basically is what he's doing, in my opinion, just based on what he's doing. Having money does not give you the right or the license to go out and do that. Like Razor said, it's his life. He can do what he wants to do, and no one begrudges him that. But if we're talking about the black family unit and how we morally do things, or how we try to, build a family, that's not how you do it, right? That is just not how you do it. And then let's go on the other another tangent here, as in these women are having kids like what, months apart? Yeah. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, 4 and 6 months.
Right. So that to me is disgusting in and of itself, to be having sex with these women unprotected and having kids like that. So we're saying STDs not out there anymore. During COVID, no less. That's my thing, right?
There's none during COVID time.
Hey, exactly. But so he
ain't had no condoms or no mask.
Right. So he had zero protection, and so he's putting himself at risk. He's putting these women at risk. They're putting their other partners at risk, because I'm guaranteeing you they're not faithful to him. I'm sure they're slipping and sliding as well. So I mean, this whole thing is just a big mess. But again, like Razor said, he wants to build this big legacy. He has the means. He had the opportunity. It's like committing a crime, right? He had the motive, the means, the opportunity, and he just did it.
Hey man, I forgot to do something, man. We gotta drop a bomb for raising and building legacy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, come on. He had motive, means, and opportunity. He went ahead, he put it down, and that's his calling card now. You know, I get a little lady. I want to have a bunch of kids. I'm gonna go out and just knock her up and have another one and come on TV and be proud of it, as if that's like a badge of honor or something. No, it's not, buddy. No,
Have a
it's
baby
not.
by Nick Cannon, be a millionaire.
Who the hell care? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Oh man.
Oh, this is crazy.
So Razor said, you don't have a problem with it.
No,
Really, I
everything.
don't
No, everything that Razor said is fine.
True, yeah,
nobody should have a problem with it. I'm just saying, as far as if we're
you're
talking,
saying it's irresponsible.
right? What we're always talking about, we're always preaching about how we keep the black family together, and how we build a black family, you know, and stability. You know, we're saying, you know, that's something that we always talk about, you know, behind the scenes, you know, off camera, on camera, we talk about it. And so, you know, from that respect,
to play devil's advocate,
we don't want that today.
Nick is filthy rich. That, you know, he has
he's
the
stinking
remedy.
rich. Yeah,
he has the remedy to keep his little black family together, or his huge black family together.
So here's the thing. Now, if you know, if he was doing one of those polyamorous thing or whatever, I guess, where, you know, he can have like 10 wives or whatever, you know, and have all them together. Yeah, and I guess it's okay. Each to his own. If the women are all okay with it, then who are we to say anything?
Hey, money will quiet them. Who knows?
Oh my gosh! Have one kid and be set for life. Come on, really?
Maybe by Nick Cannon, be a millionaire.
Yeah,
Nick Cannon, be a millionaire.
But you know, let me say this though.
Hold up, real quick, Razor, before you go. Y'all don't realize I just made Nick first hit song a while ago. Have a baby by Nick Cannon, be a millionaire. Have a baby by Nick Cannon, be a millionaire.
That's the hook.
Me, Nick. Get
that's
at
the
me.
hook.
Yeah, get at me. What you saying, Razor?
No, but I was saying though, Nick may be what everything that Sharpman says, I completely agree with it. 100% right. And we have to push the black family and whatever. But at the same time, on the devil, being like you said, playing devil advocate.
I'm just playing
But just to say, not everybody is somebody that's going to be in a relationship. Not everybody's is.
You're very right about that. That's a true statement.
That's a good point.
That's a very good point.
For that.
Right. That's a good point. And what I would say about that is, you know, let's examine, why can't he have a relationship? Why is it that he's bouncing around from woman to woman? Why can't he find one?
Mariah. You know, we don't have the answer, Sway, but maybe Mariah heard him.
You don't know.
No, we don't know, Sway. We don't have all the answers. But maybe Mariah hurt this guy in a way that he doesn't want to go back through that hurt again.
That pain,
and I heard him say that in an interview before, that he doesn't have any intention of ever getting married again, because
he needs therapy. Then he needs to deal with his emotions. Then
I mean, possibly. You know, sometimes we have to realize that everybody is not going to think the same way. You know?
No. I mean, I'm fully aware of the fact that this guy has means and he can do what he wants to do. I just don't like the fact that he's out there pushing it. I don't like that he's out there pushing it. Yeah,
but
I don't like that.
But for the voices that are not here to speak up, I have to speak up. And to be honest with you, I don't have a problem with it either. I don't see anything that he's doing is a problem, because to me it's self. Even, you know, and with doing stuff for yourself, it opens you for criticism. And I'm going to criticize him, even though I don't have a problem with it. But if I feel like criticizing him in a way, he opened himself up for that.
All right, I got a question for you. Devil's advocate here, since we're all playing it today.
No, I'm not playing it. I'm living it.
Okay. All right. Anyway, living it, playing it, whatever. Question. So,
yes.
What if this was a black drug dealer that has millions of dollars? We don't know about that, but he has millions of dollars, and he decides to have 7 or 10 kids with different women. Do we feel the same way about it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, there you go then. That's it. That's
And
it,
I don't know,
people.
and just to clarify, I don't know anyone that sells drugs. All my friends work 9 to 5s.
Or night.
Or yeah, it could be 9 to 5, 9 in the night to 5 in the morning. That's what you do, 9 to 5. You know,
No one is advocating any wrongdoing. I'm just posing because we act like they aren't out there, but they are, and they do have the same thing as Nick Cannon. They do the same thing as
some of
Nick
them have a
Cannon,
lot
but
more
are we
money
okay
than-
with it?
Some of them have a lot more money than Nikki. But to be frank, like I said, I don't have a problem with it. But I would criticize it on the basis of I don't think it's possible for him to be able to be a great father because you can't have control of the kids being in the home and not taking anything away from parents that don't have their kids in the home. But I think it makes it a very difficult task for you to be a awesome pops when your kids are not in the same home with you. And that's just my opinion. It's hard to tackle the fact that I want to do something for my kid, but I have to wait until it's my turn to see him or until I get back to this side of town. Or maybe if me and the mother ain't on good terms, we got to wait a few more weeks till we get. I think that defeats the purpose of having kids. But again, who am I to tell him who
Yeah,
and
I
when
mean,
and how many kids he should have with how many different women?
yeah, you make a great point too as well. So just imagine the dynamic with all these different young ladies and their partners that they eventually come to be with. So if they get in a situation where they have a fellow that is not as cool, maybe with the situation with them and Nick, and maybe push back or maybe give them a hard time, it may become a situation where it's not good for either party. And so think of how many, okay, say 7 kids, four young ladies or what have you. That's 4 different situations that you have to juggle, right? So in terms of what you're saying of seeing the kids, spending time, and their partners and how that whole dynamic kind of comes together and how it interacts. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there with that whole situation that's going to be kind of problematic for everybody going forward for years to come.
Well, you would hope he would think about that before you do it. So
he's sowing wild oats, man. He don't care.
Before I jump into the next questions, hey, I just realized that I was counting there. Nick Cannon got more kids than hits. Hey, I just messing around. But y'all think he going through something? Y'all think that his life or maybe his health is in jeopardy because he does have a disease that I know he have a disease that put him in the hospital a lot, and it's it could I think it's lupus, and it possibly could take him out of here. So you think that his life maybe because I saw somebody said that his life may be in the swing of things, and he's just doing this to keep his legacy going on. What do you think, Razor?
I definitely, I'm not sure on that premise of, if he's thinking like, hey, I could be gone one day, but I do believe he's preserving his legacy. Like, he wants to have kids, so his legacy could continue on forever, which as men, we as all men, we want our legacy to continue. That's why we have kids. That's why some men, they want sons because they're always gonna bear their last name. The legacy will always go on. So that's how I really feel like he's thinking. I don't know for sure. I'm not in his brain, but I just think that he wants his legacy to keep living on and last forever.
What about you, Sharp, man? What you think going on here? You think it possibly could be some health situation, health issues, maybe a life scare, and something made him realize that, hey, man, I want more kids, more, I want, a variety of different kids or a variety of different women, because he's pulling women off the shelf like candy.
Yeah, I mean, anything is possible. I just kind of, I understand, having this disorder that he has, and I get that that's challenging, and I'm sure it's probably mentally taxing as well to deal with. Little not to mention physical and having to if he's got to go to the hospital, if he's got to get treatment on any sort of regular basis, because what he has, definitely does require a lot of treatment depending on how advanced the disease is, right? And so, I mean, again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We're just looking from outward, and that's the only thing we can speak to is what's happening outwardly, what we see. So unless he comes out and say that's the reason I'm doing this because I'm going through something, and I just want more, to perpetuate, to have my legacy just be out there forever. You could do that. You could do that with 3 kids or 4 kids, or whatever. You do that with 2 kids. So that's, I mean, I can't say that's a reason to do it, but hey, God bless him. I hope he fares well with this disorder. But he just needs to slow down though. This is not a good look.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the disease.
They said it was diagnosed with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't.
It's
I
clearly
know.
said it was diagnosed with
I
it.
mean, that's not what I meant to say. I don't know if he has a health scare,
yeah,
or if he's dying, but I do know that like Razor said earlier, and who am I to tell Nick Cannon what to do with himself?
yeah.
I can see him. He can support his kids, and he feel like, being a parent to everyone is different. So maybe he feel like he can do enough parenting and not being in the same house with him. We may not think so, but he may think that, having certain amount of times, routine times with his kids.
Because I mean, he may not believe in discipline the way we believe in discipline, and and raising people that's going to be decent human beings, and certain things may not be as important to him as as we talk about it in our discussions anyway. So yeah, you may be correct there.
Yeah, but I don't know, but I think that whatever he's going through, if he is going through something, because the only thing he seems like he's going through right now is women. But but hopefully one of these days we'll figure out what's going on. Hopefully he'll make a statement just to enlighten us. He doesn't have to, but just to let us as fans and people that are watching know that, hey, I just wanted to have a variety of different kids with different women, or I'm going through something, or I was in a relationship with some of these women and just didn't work out, so I moved on and I work fast. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Well,
4 and 6 months. That's kind of fast, man. Come on.
Well. He'll come out with a book later, and he'll have everything in there.
Or a life story,
Yeah.
a VH1 documentary, something.
Life of
Netflix series of Nick Cannon from zero to hero. And Nikki goes. So it's one of them things, man. I don't got a problem with it. Overall, I do think it's I can speak of it being irresponsible as a man to go around impregnating women after women, different women after different women after different women. Some would say that he could have all his kids, could have the kids with one woman, but maybe he has a time frame that he needs these things to happen by. So that's why he's moving so fast. And maybe when he was younger, like Razor said, he wanted 5. Maybe Nick said, I wanted 12, 15. And he's just shooting for his goal. Maybe one woman won't let him put 15 kids in her. So he got to do multiple women. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's Nick Cannon's life. He can do what he want to do, but also we're here watching it so we can say what we want to say and we can judge him how we feel like judging him, because that's how it works. When you're in the spotlight, people get to say what they think about you. And this is what we think. We all going to have different ideas and different opinions. Doesn't mean that it's wrong or right. But I think all 3 of us agree on the fact that we think that it's irresponsible for a man just to run around impregnating women after women after women after women. But hey, it's Nick Cannon. He got the bag. So what we gonna say? Nothing at all. So drop a bomb for Nick Cannon and his 1,000 kids. Yeah, man, it's Anything Goes Podcast. Your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with Mr. Razor. I'm here with my brother Sharp, man. Hey, my brothers, thanks for coming through to enjoy this little conversation with you guys. People, if you ain't signed up to be a member, sign up for membership so you can get some behind the scenes so you can get some podcasts that's only for members. Don't forget about us, man. Jump on board and join the movement. It's the Anything Goes podcast. Like, subscribe, share, comment, jump in the community tab. Pay attention to what we got going on, peoples. We got a lot of stuff going on. We out of here.